EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. Well, you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cowboys nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
Throwing on second down. May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
The RPO, that one is complete. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
May to throw again. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Here's May again. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
May to the air once more. And he'll take it on in. Gunnar Hill. Touchdown, Cowboys. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. Now, Watkins on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest, and he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the one interception, so a lot to clean up A lot to improve, not just him, but frankly the entire offense.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Cowboys offense ready now for their 2nd drive. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, how it changes the feeling coming into this week.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good, and there certainly was a lot of it, but can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Off the play fake, it's May, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Giants offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, New York.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. It is... Oh, the ball's out. The Cowboys have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
Intended for
Second and 10.
Incomplete. Asante Samuel on the coverage.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
32 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
To throw on first down is May. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Giants offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And so much for being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he'll be taken down. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. In motion comes Andrews. On the give, it's Etienne. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's McCarthy. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. They'll run it here with Etienne. Nothing's there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Offside. Defense.
Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Hey, Greg, you think about the NFC East, I was always fond of saying, you're not allowed to rebuild in the NFC East. Think about these fan bases, Philly, Washington, Dallas, the Giants. their fans don't stand rebuilds very often. Always feels a different pressure in this division to be one of the best teams in the league every year.
And it's just such a fun division. And last year with Washington turning it around so quickly, Jaden Daniels and Dan Quinn, what a great story that was. And then, of course, with Philadelphia, the eventual Super Bowl champs, clearly towards the end of the season, it was pretty evident, at least to all of us, that they were the best team, and that's exactly how things played out. So if you're at the bottom looking up, unlike some of these other divisions where we say, okay, maybe I'm not as far behind as it feels, in the NFC East, Mike, there's just not a lot of easy wins in your division, especially if you're the Giants.
You talk about history, and sometimes people go back 5 or 10 years. I just think back to the generations of great matchups amongst these teams. Greg, when any one of these teams goes to visit the other one, it feels like a historic NFL game because of the legacy. That, to me, is why the NFC East is one of the sexiest divisions in all of sports, not just the NFL.
Oh, absolutely. And it has more of kind of like a college football vibe, right? There's rivalries. The fans kind of they hate each other. They're yelling at each other. They're throwing things at the field. It has a little bit more of a college arch enemy, arch rival type of vibe. And I think that's why it's so fun to football fans all across the league. Whether you're a fan of a team in the East or not, when those two teams are on and they're playing each other, you want to tune in.
He'll step up and run, and he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Here's a handoff to Genty. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll get that complete to Ross. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7.
3rd and short, and here is May. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. A Pro Bowler 4 years running, that is Max Crosby. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Aubrey's pick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 4 at 14-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed them both. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Giants first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Giants first down.
Now a handoff. ETN. And he's able to push through the tackles to pick up 6. From the 43. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Giants first down.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Abdul Carter. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 in all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags. They'll also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And Darius Alexander working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Here's Michael Dixon now. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line for a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at 20. It wasn't that much of a spread. But now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival, so you won a coin toss, and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't got to stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come over.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Cowboys have it. Inside the 20. And he fumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
17. Giants 14.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. Second down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now McCarthy. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And it's Alvin.
Points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Now a return coming from the 14. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Drop this one down to Genty. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. This is 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs. That is a recipe for success. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Connection made. It's Burton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Throwing is May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Giants offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. Touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
10 yards. And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 10.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That is into the hands of Wicks. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's the pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Derek Barnett, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed...
And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Throwing now is May. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The coverage by John Campbell.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and
Throwing on 2nd down. May. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Another one there for Burton. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down. Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Run out of the gun for Genty. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
out of the gun, here's May. He's got his tight end. That's Helm. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Genty. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
9-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw now, May. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. He'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? The reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Giants offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. To throw is McCarthy. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
2. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's McCarthy. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First and 10.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Giants first down. A gain of 34 yards.
On the zone read, it's McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
First and 10 at the 10-yard
He'll try a jet sweep. There's Golden. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
In motion comes Andrews.
At the 10-yard line.
He'll try left side with Etienne. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Back at the 14-yard line.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Short kick taken at the 17. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain.
So these jet sweep plays, we see them so often, both under center, in the shotgun. There's a lot of ways to do it. But there's a little feast or famine element, especially in today's NFL, with the speed of these defensive edge players. So you got to make sure you get the edge accounted for so you can at least avoid these negative plays.
The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
39-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jensen. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. On the give, this is their fullback. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.